Picture a colossal flying machine cruising through the clouds, packed with millions of passengers going about their daily lives. That machine is Ethereum. It's a global network where, instead of a bank or a government keeping the records, millions of computers all around the world stay in sync to keep the system running. It's the engine for everything from digital art to complex financial apps. But despite how many people use it, the machine has a major flaw. To keep those millions of computers in sync, the system requires a massive amount of electricity, comparable to the output of an entire industrialized nation. This meant that a network carrying billions of dollars in value was relying on a power source that used more energy every day than most countries. To understand the problem, we have to look at the network's original engine, a system called proof of work. Proof of work is basically a global race. Thousands of computers compete to crack complex math problems, and the winner is the one who gets to verify the next batch of transactions. This is what that math race actually looks like. Vast warehouses of specialized hardware running at full speed, 24 hours a day, draining enormous amounts of power just to solve these puzzles. The energy cost is staggering. Processing one single transaction on the old Ethereum network used as much electricity as an average US household consumes in an entire work week. Developers knew they had to replace this engine. But because millions of people were using Ethereum every second, they couldn't just turn the network off to install a new system. One developer compared the challenge to climbing out on the wing of a jumbo jet at 30,000 feet to swap a fossil fuel engine for a solar-powered one, all while the plane is still full of passengers. To survive, the network had to perform this high-stakes mid-air overhaul. A years-long project known simply as the Merge. The new engine the developers designed is called Proof of Stake. On the left, you have the old energy-heavy math race. The new system on the right replaces all that heat and noise with a quiet voting system. But in a digital system where anyone can be a voter, how do you stop people from lying or approving fake transactions to steal money? The solution doesn't require more computers or more energy. It just requires that every voter puts up a security deposit. By forcing voters to put their own money on the line, the network moved away from using brute force math for security and toward a system based on financial accountability. To become a staker, lock a 32 Ethereum token deposit, roughly 66,000 Canadian dollars, into a digital vault. Vote honestly, and the network pays you a crypto reward. But cheat, and the network instantly destroys your entire deposit. Because this system uses financial stakes instead of a computer race, the need for those massive warehouses of hardware simply disappeared. By switching to this skin-in-the-game model, Ethereum was able to reduce its total energy usage by 99%, almost instantly. When the merge finally happened, the dirty engine fell away, and the clean system took over. For the millions of people using Ethereum apps, the transition was so smooth they didn't even notice. The amount of electricity saved was equivalent to an entire country suddenly dropping off the global power grid. Overnight, Ethereum's carbon footprint shrank from the size of a country like Singapore to virtually zero. For anyone holding ETH, nothing changed. You didn't need to buy a new token or move your money. If anyone tells you otherwise, they are likely trying to scam you. By proving a major network can operate without a massive environmental cost, the merge removed one of the biggest barriers for companies and developers who want to build new tech on the blockchain without a huge carbon footprint. But this new engine has a catch that has some of the network's own founders feeling a bit uneasy. In a system where your voting power depends on how much money you can lock up, the wealthiest holders naturally end up with the most control over the network. This creates a tension with the original goal of crypto, which was to build a system where power is spread out equally, rather than being concentrated in the hands of the few. Ethereum proved it could solve its energy problem, but in the process, we have to ask if it accidentally traded its environmental impact